Good morning. It's currently like 7 something in the morning. It's a chilly October morning because it's currently, I think it's like 40 degrees outside, I think. I just woke up. And I think it's kind of a good idea to talk exactly about kind of like more about Faellen, I guess. Probably like a better explanation of Faellen. But Faellen was a project I started. Traffic. I started Faellen. Oh my god, how many fucking cars? How many fucking cars, dude? This is what you get when you live on the side of the road. It's crazy. But like I said, I started Faellen back in 2019, maybe a little earlier. Right, just writing lyrics to songs that didn't exist. And then, well, because at the time it was actually called Faellen originally. That was the original artist, and it was called Faellen. But I spelt it funny, and yeah, some people will look at it and go, "Oh, it's Faellen," and I was like, "Yeah, it's Faellen." I got tired of fighting it. I got tired of trying to be like, "No, it's Faellen. It's just spelled differently." Nah, motherfucker, it's Faellen. If you put an Faelle in, it's gonna be Faellen. There's no changing Faellen. It's just whatever now at this point. It's part of me. It's just. But like I said, it was the first ever. It was like the first. It was the first first artist name I ever used, and for a short while I was trying to record like my debut album or whatever, which that debut album consisted of pretty much preset loops and everything else that I just kind of I mashed together, and I was like, oh, I wrote a song using loops, and I never lifted a finger. And it's like, yeah, a few songs came out of that album that are with only really one being there, and then the rest of Faellen is the rest of that debut album is just lost to time. It's lost media if you really want to think about it. It's lost media. But it was called Loops, and as the name implies, it was loops. It was just a bunch of like I already said, preset loops slapped together, designed to be a ripoff. And songs that didn't have, or that I didn't make from loops, but yeah, songs that I didn't make from loops, I did from scratch. There was a few songs from that album that were gonna be like that. The funny thing is, I remember one of them I wrote for my ex's dad, which is kind of a funny think about. But yeah, the first album by Faellen was gonna be called Loops, and I thought I was being so clever and cheeky, I'm gonna name the album based off of what I used to help write the album, and then it turns out that as you get older, you kind of look back and you go, wow, that was kind of fucking stupid. You know what I mean? That's kind of the thing. The one good thing that came out of that time frame, though, was I think my song Ashes. Ashes came out, and back then I was back in 23, even just up to last year, was like, wow, I'm so proud of Ashes. Ashes did really good. Oh my god, it got like 180 views in like 4 years. That's crazy, dude. I'm so proud of my song. And now it's like, I look back on it and I'm just like, man, I half-assed my vocals on it. That was like the first thing I noticed. I called that song complete when that song was nowhere near like being fully finished. Like, it's unmixed. It's horrendously like bad with the singing. Like, it's got a good beat. I'll say that much. It's a good beat, but you know, you can only do like so much in such little time, I guess. And that's kind of like what I wanted to talk about, because it's the whole question of, oh, why'd you go from Faellen to Cherry? Not Cherry, sorry. Or why did you go from Faellen to Maverick, and now you're suddenly back to Faellen again? And it's like, I don't know. I think it's because I really want to write original music, and I want to do it with Faellen, because Faellen was the first ever thing I ever like was writing stuff with, so that name has a lot of importance to me. And obviously, that being said, you know, Cherry's out and everything. With Cherry being like out, and now being officially like the first song in the Faellen discography, is kind of what I was thinking. I was kind of like wanting to mention, because I originally wrote that song for Maverick. I wrote that early this year. I wrote that like in, I want to say like the instrumental was finished sometime in January before posting in February, and then obviously later in February, I think like 25th or the 23rd, sorry, I threw vocals down, mixed it up, and then produced the song, and that's kind of what it was, you know. And then a little short while after that, I put out Substance, like the demo for Substance, and you know, at the moment I was like, yeah, I got like an EP for Maverick coming out, and I'm working on like the first album for Maverick, and that could still be possibly happening, but it's like, I really didn't want to do something like that. I didn't really want to, like, I don't know, because it just seems kind of, I guess, boring. I don't know. Like, Cherry was good. Substance was ass. It's not like I hate Substance. I don't. I really do love Substance. It's obviously, I'm going to like, even if I hate my songs, I still have parts of them I like, and I think the vocal process, or the vocals, killed Substance a little bit, because I was trying to like get grit and just be like, yeah, you know, and then some people started saying, oh, you started Kermit the Frog, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just fucking die, I don't know. But it does get the point, you know, it gets the point across. Faellen is, like, officially its own thing. Not really officially, but, like, yeah. But I chose Cherry, like, for Faellen is just because it's already a song that exists, and I wanted to get myself, like, out there immediately. Anyway, I'm gonna get going because I gotta edit this video. But yeah, thank you just for sitting here with me on this wonderful October morning, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. See ya. Fucking cringe, what was that?